Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anya. I'm a Tekken 7 or Tekken in general competitive player, content creator, and everything in between. And today we are going to be analyzing Oscars or Asuka or Asuka uh, Tekken 8 trailer. So yay! So a little bit of background information, I guess. I have been an Oscar main ever since she came out. I was a June main when I was a toddler. When she came out in Tekken 2, and then when Asuka came out in Tekken 5, I picked up Asuka. I've been competing since 2012, and my team was, of course, June and Asuka. So, yeah. I am decently knowledgeable in this character, so we are going to break down. We are going to break down what we saw in the trailer a little bit for y'all. Alright, so that seems to be new. That it seems to be fairly new, but it somewhat resembles Up 4. It looks like a high. It does a bunch of pushback, and it looks like it leaves you in plus range. So that's interesting there already. That she already has that. It's just her 3-1 string. Let me grab my controller so I feel more secure about this input. Yeah, so that is her 3-1 string right there. It is hit confirmable as of right now in Tekken 7. I hope it continues to be hit confirmable in Tekken 8 because we are maining Oscar in June, so nice. It looks nice. It looks clean. Alright, I believe that is new as well. It looks very Oscar-like though. Yeah, that looks like it's new, and it puts you in the floor. Alright, nice block. Looks like her 13 frame Punisher is going to remain. Oh, it's going to remain her 13 frame Punisher, but it has a mix up. Okay, so in Tekken 7, this right here. So she's blocking a low, right? She's blocking a low. That low, to me, just by looking at it, it looks like -14, -15. I think he has the same one in Tekken 7. I just can't remember. It might be between -13, -15, let's say. Normally, that move that she does right after, that is her 13 frame Punisher. But this is so interesting because right there, she does the wall standing 2. And then instead of just doing the wall standing 2-1, which would normally be her 13 frame Punisher, she goes into the plus frames grab. So that all this together, it seems like it's linked. It would normally be wall standing 2. And the grab is, I believe, it's down back 1+2, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks like it's linked together now in Tekken 8. And that looks like the mix-up. So the most common thing to do in Tekken 7, when she gets the plus frames with that plus frame grab that she just did, was actually doing 1+2, which is her inner strength, her launcher, that she puts her hands together like this, or she would do down 1+2, which is like a punch to the feet. So right now it seems that she's still using this plus frame grab as a mix-up, but she has a new low that puts you on the floor, and then she gets a confirm with 4-2. I truly hope that it's more reliable than down 1+2. It looks faster. The low looks faster, so that looks like an improvement. I hope it doesn't come out like exclusively after the plus frame grab. It really doesn't look like it, but just a thought. But yeah, it looks very good. Like I can see her mix up already. She's doing. Let's watch it again. Let's watch again the whole sequence. Block, punish, into the plus frame grab, mix up with her low kick, and she gets the forward to confirm when they're grounded. Looks the distance. Let's see Leroy on the floor. Yeah, the distance looked like he's not as far as they used to be with down 1+2 because that was the problem before with down 1+2. Sometimes, kind of like the axis or the distance, you were not able to reach. So maybe with this new low that puts you on the floor and you get the 4-2 confirmed, maybe we're not gonna have that problem anymore. We will see once we start playing though. Alright, perfect. So that's just a whip punish, I believe. Just a regular 4-2 Tooth Fairy. I don't know how you guys know it. I believe the actual name of the move is Demon Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. But you might have heard of it as Tooth Fairy or simply 4-2. I just want to see kind of like the sequence. I believe Leroy is just whiffing here. Yeah, so Leroy is like, oof, he whiffs, and Asuka is ready with her 4-2. I kind of want to see how much she advances with it, because that is one of the best tools that she has for whiff punishing. Her 4-2 is godlike. We are really gonna be using this a lot, we Asuka mains. So yeah, get ready for that. Yeah, it looks standard. It looks like it's kind of like the distance that she used to have in T7. Of course, we would need to test it out more. Now let's see the filler for this combo. Okay, so she does up forward 3, which was more common back in Tag 2 days, or even before, I believe, in C6. But yeah, standard combo filler regardless, up forward 3. And this is what I love. So also standard combo filler would be 2-1 and 1+2. But let me see. Let's go back. Yeah, that is the new conversion. So instead of spinning, of course, we now need to transition to the, how can you call this? Well, it's like it goes up. Y'all know what I mean. And that looks like a big ender with her jump. It also looks very Asuka-like, and it also reminds me of the older stuff, like when you jump and kind of do a punch to the floor. But yeah, that's 4-2 regular combo. Like, we're just showing like an option for the combo. It looks standard. It looks normal. Like, nothing much to see there really. And now we're going to the wall, which is gonna be important. That kick is new. Then she seems like she's maybe, I don't know if accessing something, spending a var, filling up a var. She does that. Yesterday, because I watched this, well, a couple hours before it was already today, I was thinking that maybe she has access to calling her bird. Because of that stance, like, it kind of reminded me to the bird, but maybe that's not the case. Like, I was just imagining stuff, you know. Yeah, so that used to be, I believe that used to be her down back 1. Okay, she goes. And then down back 1, yeah, it looks precisely like a down back 1, but it seems like it has a different extension. I wonder if they kept that. That was a very important tool for Asuka in Tekken 7, or it still is. So yeah, she has 2 hit confirms, which is, like I mentioned before, 3-1, and she also has her, which I believe is a little bit more difficult, down back 1-2. So that is a very important tool, because her down back 1-2, it wall splats, and it also does a bunch of damage. It comes out in 14 frames. So it's a very, very, very important thing to practice with Asuka. So it seems here that she has that down back 1, but instead of the 2, which is the high punch. So that makes it unsafe if you don't do it properly, because your opponent can duck and launch. She has a mid, kind of like a jumping kick, right? So maybe they kept the down back 1-2, and they also gave her a mix-up. It looks like a mid kick. So that would be a very important thing if they kept her down back 1-2 as a hit confirmable move, and then she also has a mid added to it. That would make it better. That would make her better. Okay, so that's spikes them and then kicks them down for a 3. That's the kick we all know. She already has that in T7. Okay. So this is very important here. I might have to correct myself later. I already watched this a couple times, but I don't remember I saw any back trees. Particularly not a can either. I might be mistaken. But this right here, this parry counter, however you may want to call it, is for lows, clearly. Because she already had this in Tech 2, by the way. I think in Tech 6 as well, if I'm not mistaken. So right here, right there, Jin is doing a low. She parries the low into combo. Yay, into Ray chart. Let's go. Oh wait, was that not a Ray chart? Wait. I want to see the whole sequence. I thought she was gonna go into Ray chart. I think it's just kind of something else. Go back. Okay. Oh, it looks kind of like she is using her bar for that, but not quite. Like it's not like a Ray chart. Okay, nice. And she uses that to spin or like to continue the combo. Down back. It looks like a down back 1-3. So yeah, why I mentioned the back tree and the can-cans. If you guys know, Asuka, she doesn't launch until I believe it's 18 frames. 17, 18 frames in Tekken 7. So it's not like one of her strengths to block and launch lows, right? Unless it's like a snake edge, right? Or a hell sweep. So I believe that that's why she has can and back three, because you don't have to block the low to launch it. You know the low is coming, and then you mash can or back three. But because those tools are so good at stopping people, kind of like Magic 4, which they removed from this game because they want the aggression, right? I believe that can-cans and back three might not come back the way they were precisely. Maybe they won't come back at all. I doubt it because they're super iconic, right? But I have a feeling that if they do come back, they're going to be toned down. And that's why they gave her back this move right here. This move right here, because she's not gonna have to block low. She's gonna have to parry it. She goes into this beautiful transition, gets the spin with the 4-4-4, and finishes everything with the 4-1+2, which used to be her power crush. It might still be, probably. Alright, so it seems that she can do this also. Just to do it. Doesn't have to come in a transition. Down back 1+2. Oh, and that looks like kind of like when she used to do back to 1. It looks like the second hit on that. Okay, so okay, she goes running. Okay, and does a mix up. Okay, this is all new to me, so 4-4-2-1 looks like a standard combo. This is so important. This is so important. Let's go back and admire this beauty. So what happens here? What happens here? What happens here? She does side step 2, launcher into a combo. So when I started competing, her side step 2 I believe was either -10 or -11. That was back in TAC 2. Then they made it safe. I can't remember if it's -8 or -9. And now it combos. I am afraid that it will come at a cost. Maybe it will be punishable. Hopefully not so much. Maybe for it to combo, you're going to have to spend a bar or something. Very likely, because she accesses the heat. But as an Asuka player, seeing sides up 2 combo is very iconic. Good combo. Or interesting combo. I believe, I like the way it was, I feel like it was too short. Pretty sure that we can do some sort of extension or better wall carry there. But we're clearly not expecting like the best combos on the trailer, right? Okay, we're trading. She already used to have that. Usually down for 1-4. It was punishable. I believe it will probably be punishable still. But if it counter hits, you get a combo. And here she is going straight into the rage drive. And we just hit him. And we kick him. Yeah, let's go. Alright, alright. So yeah, it was all pretty interesting. It was all pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I loved it. I think she is going to be stronger in this game than she was in T7, which I'm not gonna complain at all in T7. I think that is the best she's ever been from somebody that has played with her since T5. So yeah, she looks pretty good. I'm very happy to see the way she turned out so far for Tekken 8 because we still have to test it out. I will very likely be able to test it at Combo Breaker. I'm going to Combo Breaker. I already have everything ready, so I'm just waiting to be able to register for the alpha test. I hope I get in, and I hope they let us try Asuka, so I'll tell you all about it if I do. But in the meantime, please let me know what you thought about this trailer. If you're going to be maining Asuka or maybe any of the other new characters, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.